Welcome to kind of a random video. It's a bit of a hodgepodge. I pulled an all-nighter. I had a fun conversation with my roommate, which you'll get to hear. You get to eavesdrop. It's like a podcast. You know, I love listening to podcasts just so I can pretend I have friends and eavesdrop on their conversations and not feel so alone while I sit in my room and paint like a hermit. So you get to hear us chat about what it's like at art school a bit and just like our different thoughts on like being a woman and art school and watercolor versus gouache, a whole bunch of different fun random things. But I painted two paintings. I painted one of a graveyard and an angel and the other one of me in the same graveyard as a diptych for my watercolor class. They came out really good. Here's the final product.
Oh my god, what a convenient time for me to plug my new Etsy store that I just launched that I'm making a video on, which will be up soon, but I started an Etsy shop from scratch this week. Even if you don't buy anything, clicking the link in the description and clicking around a bunch helps me a ton. But anyway, let's go paint. We've reached the juicy part of the painting. If I f this up, pray for me. One thing I have learned in watercolor is that unfortunately the expensive materials are worth it. Like I'm using Daniel Smith watercolors and I'm using Arch's watercolor paper, and I gotta say, the bougie people, they're right. I don't want them to be right. Guys, I'm so scared. Normally portraits don't scare me, but this one is terrifying. I could have just painted a simple landscape this week, but I said, no, I want to paint a self-portrait, and I want it to be in the full background, and I want to do it the night before, like an idiot. Normally, I try to get all my homework done like days in advance, but I procrastinated this week. Hello.
Oh, how are you, bro?
Pretty good. I think I'm gonna finish this tonight. We'll see. Right now, I finally made it to the portrait.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, painting portraits is fun because it's kind of like doing makeup.
I always like doing noses.
Noses are fun. I like painting eyes, but so does every bitch.
No, I did. They're popular for a reason, you know?
Yeah, they're fun. I used to be the person who would like draw in the notebooks in the back of the class and all the realistic eyeballs.
No, that was me too, bro.
But yeah, I'd always get in trouble for two things. I'd get in trouble for talking, and I would get in trouble for drawing in class. And I still get in trouble for both of those things, but at least now I don't get in trouble for drawing in class, but I still get in trouble for talking. Yeah, and it's just like, I focus better when I'm drawing, because if I'm drawing, I'm like awake, and if I'm not and your class is boring, I'm gonna be falling asleep. Did you, have you ever had like a gender identity crisis? Because I personally have never experienced like a serious one.
I've never either. I've only ever experienced envy, not because I want to be a man, but because I'm jealous by how like men can just exist and their gender isn't necessarily, like I wish I could just be treated like a person, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I have feminine rage about the fact that society treats me a lot worse, and I notice it every day.
Too. I'm so jealous because I feel like as a guy, you're still allowed to exist, but with a girl, you're either like pushing past expectations, or you're like succumbing to them, or it's like it's just
yeah, you're always like something's always happening, and I'm like, can I just live?
And like I feel like you'll never get taken as seriously, and it sucks because I'm like, I wish I could just say things without it constantly being questioned or it being ignored or not noticed anything simply because I'm a girl. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Another thing about being a girl is I feel like whenever I complain about any of my experiences, I feel crazy. Like
Yes.
whenever I talk about like being catcalled all the time, I'm like, people probably think I'm trying to brag about the fact that I somehow think I'm attractive. I'm like, no, I'm just genuinely jarred about how much it happens. And then Trin's like, yeah, I never get catcalled unless I'm with you. I'm like, okay, I'm not crazy.
Yeah. No, I get catcalled so much. I've had so many crazy experiences. Those are fun. Yeah, seriously. And it's like I've had so many experiences with that. And it's like, I feel like, especially when I tell guys, they're thinking it's like being like, oh, I'm pretty. I'm like, no, I'm terrified and it sucks. And I hate it and I feel like a disgusting, like, it sucks. Like, it's awful.
I think I had more weird teachers than the average person. Because I tell my teacher stories and I'm like, oh, what are your guys' weird teachers? And they're like, and I'm like, I every single year I had a crackpot for at least one of them. Like one of my teachers, I found out got fired in the middle of the year. And so the thing I learned is that the reason she got fired is they did a background check on her. And then turns out she didn't turn in the right, she faked her background check, and after they ran it, they found out she was connected to the death of 3 people and a $2 million drug cartel deal from 2002, and she sold $10,000 of marijuana. Yeah. And she was a terrible teacher, and she'd make me cry every day, and she said I was illiterate. I was terrified of not loving college, but low-key, I'm having the time of my life.
It's really awesome because you're around people all your age. Everything's catered to being young and you're by all your friends. You're taking fun classes. You're doing your
Especially we go to art school. I love art school.
And I love being challenged. That's so fun.
Oh my god, so true. I think art school is 1,000% made me a much better artist.
Oh, absolutely, me too. And I've never
totally worth it, low key.
No, I agree. I've never been challenged as an artist before, so this is so nice. It's humbling, which is good. It's awesome.
Oh, so true. I love the harshness of it. I have been true, because I thought kind of my whole life I've been this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then I come here, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is so hard. So much of class is also social.
Yeah. Yes.
In a way that other colleges don't understand. It is so much social labor.
Yeah, it is so social.
And it's weirdly exhausting because you have to be a person in every single class.
Yes. Oh my god. Yes.
I feel like I'm on a game show.
Oh yeah.
Art school really is a non-stop game show. I feel like I'm on Cupcake Wars. It's so weird to me when people go here as not a passion project, as just a way to make money. Or they're so babysitting. I'm like, why are you wasting this money if you don't care? It's so weird. And it's hard.
Never not wanted to go to art school. It's always been the plan is I was going to go to art school. I've always known what I wanted to be. I've always been an artist. Or an art person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so weird. People are yeah, this was a random decision last minute.
Oh my god, people who are last minute, oh, I was whatever, I'll go to art school. I'm like, that is insane to me.
What?
How do you last minute decide to go to art school?
I know.
Because I'm like, you guys realize the job prospects of this kind of suck,
you
right?
have to be really into it.
And it's also really hard. And it's really hard.
And it's a lot of work. And I don't think people understand that. It's a lot of work. You're not just doodling. It's so much work.
You kind of, in order to succeed, you have to either be really lucky or extremely passionate.
Or really well known and have a secret in,
Yeah. Do I look too Trumpish?
Maybe just make the highlights a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
But then I think leave it for the skin.
Okay, I don't have to blot it up. Oh yeah, that's better.
Man, I'm really vibing with the watercolors right now.
Me too. I'm connected with the medium. Stop being a hippie, Sarah.
For me, it's I go into nature and I really value getting off my phone and being
Me too. Nature. Not enough to do that.
I know, and it's literally so therapeutic and amazing. I'm experiencing this. Our world is so amazing and beautiful, but in a science is awesome and you know what I mean.
I'm such a nerd for nature.
Me, bro. That's why I think why I hated Chicago as well is there's no nature, so I got hella depressed.
Oh, so true. I would be depressed if I had no nature. I feel like RISD, Providence is not too bad. I'm actually a big fan of Providence. It took me a while to grow to love it, but I really do now.
I'm really pleased. Actually, I love how mixed Providence is. It's still city and it's connected in Montana, but the trees are everywhere. There's cool little nature spots to go hang out in, but it's like I don't know. I really like it.
I enjoy, like, even though it's suburbia, the fact that it's all like beautiful historical Victorian houses, that's pretty cool.
It's no, I love it. I think it's like the best type of suburbia ever.
Walkable city is my favorite thing ever. I don't think I can go back. I really wanted to live in New York as a
Oh
kid.
my god, dude, I love walkable cities. It's so fire.
For how small it is, there's a lot to do, and the art scene's pretty big.
No, I feel like it's perfect because it's not like overwhelming like New York, but it's like, you know, there's still stuff going on, but there's also nature. No, it's fire. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, good marriage of everything. I hate the amount of there's so many motorcycles. I hate the amount of motorcycles. I hate the amount of loud people shouting from their cars. I hate the amount of people driving recklessly and honking all the time. Like, calm down. Now for the satisfying part, the tape. God, I'm so tired. Like, I'm happy that I was able to make art I really enjoy. However, did I need to stay up till 2:30? Probably not. On a school night, not the smartest idea.
Oh, I need to go to bed so bad.
So, I stayed up till like 3 a.m. working last night, and I did manage to finish this, and I just did my laundry so I can match, and I'm gonna wear the boots to class, but I love matching pieces to crit in class. But I finished her. I'm very happy with her, so procrastination was worth it. Sometimes you make good art under a time crunch. I typically don't like to do that because it stresses me out too much, and I hate pulling all-nighters. So it wasn't quite an all-nighter, but you know, going to bed at 3 a.m. is not ideal. And I worked on it probably for like an hour this morning. I'm turning in this little diptych today for class. We'll see what people think. It's a landscape assignment, so this isn't exactly following the prompt, but there's definitely landscape in it, you know. And this one, I don't know how people will feel about like the swirls on the top, so we'll see what people say. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye. I went to Walmart and I bought 3 different kinds of chips. I bought this one, which is the best one, and this one, which is the worst one, but they're all really good.